like to address another song that is not very easy to play the walking bass on, and for the opposite reason than Giant Steps. Giant Steps has a lot of chords, but So What has almost no chords. There's only 2 chords. So how do you play a bass line on So What? I've heard many ways, but I believe not all these ways work on the bass. Some people say you have to play triads, some people say you have to play the mode, up and down, the fingerboard. Some people say you have to play diatonically. I believe you have to still, even though it's So What, you have to use voice leading. You have to make your bass with like bass line with start from somewhere, there's tension, and there's resolution, tension, resolution, and you have to outline the shape of the tune. And I've seen too many times this kind of line. Check it out. This is not what you should do, but this is what I hear a lot. So I'm playing all the notes of D minor 7, but you don't really know where 1 is, where the cycle of 4 bars is. So I think you need to outline these 4 bars phrases, or this at least 8 bars phrases. And in order to do that, you have to play So What kind of a little bit in a tonal way. It's okay to put a C sharp in So What. It's okay to put a 2/5 because you're the bass. You're the bass. The soloist, John Coltrane on the recording, or Miles Davis on the recording, or Cannonball Adderley or Bill Evans, they play modal, but it works because if you pay attention to what Paul Chambers plays, he plays more like a little bit like if the A section of So What was like Softly as in the Morning Sunrise. Not exactly like that, but it sounds more like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. See the difference? I'm playing more chords, and when I see D minor for 8 bars, I don't think of it as D minor, D minor, D minor, etc. You get the idea. I think of it more like a D minor, A7, D minor, G minor, D minor, 2, 5 to D minor, 5. I put some chords in there. So then you create a shape behind the soloist, and he or she will thank you for that, because then he hears the cycles. He hears the bass line resolving somewhere after 8 bars and going to the bridge and resolving. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Still play voice leadings, play these notes that resolve, play some 2/5, you can play, I don't know, even like D minor, F minor, E, A. You can play those kind of things. You can play chords with not only the notes that are in D minor Dorian, but if those notes have a purpose in comparison to the chords you choose to play, is going to work. Like if I want to play 2 bars of D minor, let's say, and 1 bar of B flat 7, 1 bar of A7 going back to D minor, it's going to sound like that. don't want to do that all the time in So What, but at the end of 8 bars, it could work fine. I played the first 8 bars. This way, whoever you play with, even the drummer or the piano player, they're gonna know that it's coming. The second A is coming if you do this kind of resolutions. So I put some ideas in that direction in the PDF that you can find, but I encourage you to find your own ideas. There are many ideas. And I also encourage you, of course, to listen to the recordings where it's been played, either by Ron Carter or by Paul Chambers in those legendary recordings, and check out what the bass player is doing. Most of the time, he's not just playing the mode. I don't really believe in modes in general. I believe more in chords and voice leadings. So put some chords and some voice leadings in your bass line for So What.